Okay, and I think we're live. I think we're good. I have a lot on my mind about this Last of Us 2 game. I'm a gamer. I've grown up playing games. You know, early days, Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Xbox, all that stuff. Now, I was never really a fan of The Last of Us. Mainly because I don't own a PS4. So how am I supposed to really play it, right? But I'm aware of the story. And I'm also aware of how much how much people have invested in these characters. These main essential characters that just were given like this. We're just disregarded. I mean, what happened was horrible. So, I mean, in case you don't know, if somehow you aren't aware, one of the main characters, Joel, is pretty much killed off. He is killed off. He's brutally beaten to death with a golf club by this new character named Abby, who's like, I don't know, like a transsexual chick or something. I couldn't tell you. I don't know if it's a chick. I don't know if it's a dude. Something in between. Okay, there you go. But so yeah, this new character comes along and beats the crap out of your main guy. Right? Imagine like if in Halo 2, Master Chief was beaten to death by some new character, like the Arbiter. Like the Arbiter. He comes in and he beats Master Chief to death. Man, people were upset with the fact, I remember the Halo 2 days, people were upset that you even had the chance to play as the Arbiter. People didn't like that. That's one thing. You would add a new character, you would expand your story. But if you add a new character and you want to kill a beloved character, when you want to pull a Game of Thrones thing, see, Pete, there was a reason why certain characters died in Game of Thrones. It wasn't just to kill whoever, whenever. So yeah, Joel's beaten to death. And Ellie watches. Ellie watches the whole thing. And spoiler alert, what is the payoff? What is the payoff for all that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because in the end, Abby gets away. Because Ellie lets her get away. She gets away with it. Ellie watched Abby beat the shit to kill her dad. Kill her dad with a golf club. And she doesn't want to kill her? Because what? Because she's trans or something? Is that the message here? Seems to be. Seems to be. That's really weird, man. That doesn't make any sense. And you know what? Not to get all conspiracy theory here, but it is hard to look the other way. It's hard to not believe that the new people. I don't know what happened. If there's new blood that came to Naughty Dog Studio or whatever, or they were hijacked by some SJWs or whatever. But there seems to be a deliberate push for like an ultra pro LGBT storyline. When I mean ultra pro, I mean no lesbian or trans could ever get hurt or die at all in this game. That they will be fine. They will be fine. But the guys will be killed off. Especially beloved characters will be killed off. It is messed up, man. And people are not happy about it. And rightfully so. I mean, Last of Us 2 is getting torn, getting ripped to shreds. Getting ripped to shreds are over on Metacritic. 0.5. That is not good. That's not good at all. Look at the critic score, 95. Some of these places are giving it 100% rating. Hey, newsflash, shill better. Learn to shill better. When you give a 100% rating, we know it's bullshit. We know it's bullshit. People say, oh, this game is really divisive. This is the one that the fans are really going to be talking about. And not just talking about, but just dropping, letting go. I understand wanting to add new characters, maybe change the story a bit to give it some longevity. Sure. Joel's old. He's going to die eventually, right? Okay. But, you don't have to add new characters and then immediately kill him in that sort of way. You can kind of do it gradually. And you know what? And Joel's death wouldn't have been so bad if Ellie would have done something about it. If there would have been some sort of payback for it. Well, what's the message? Look the other way? Would turn the other cheek? Let Abby go? That's the message? It's kind of fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. Especially the way Joel died. Oh, and let's talk about the blatant hypocrisy of Sony. What is up with the gay sex scene? Look, if you want to be gay, you be gay. If you want to be lesbian, you be lesbian. I'm cool with you doing whatever you want to do. If you want to be as gay as you want, fine. If you want to have the gayest sex scene in the game, that's fine too. I wouldn't have a problem with this sex scene if it wasn't for the fact that Sony censors titties. Sony censors anime titties. Sony censors cleavage. Sony, from what I understand, pushed Square Enix to put more clothes and reduce the breast size of Tifa. And then put to pretty much cover up certain characters that were fine in the 90s but aren't fine now because, I don't know, I guess everyone's going Muslim now or something. That's obviously a joke. Maybe a bad one. I mean, anymore. I mean, there are some common parallels. There are definitely some parallels between Islam and feminism. I mean, they both don't like women showing cleavage at all, right? They both want women to cover up. They both think female sexuality is horrible and detestable for some reason. But getting back to the censorship thing, I mean, Sony will censor games, but they won't censor the sex scene. I saw it. I thought I saw something that looked like female breasts, but they look confused. They look like her body has been subjected to a bunch of hormone therapy, hormone treatment, that her own body doesn't even know what's going on anymore. And then she's clearly getting boned in the ass by the character who looks like one of the top dogs over there at Naughty Dog, Neil Cuckman, who is loving this, by the way. He claims he's loving that he's getting all these reviews. Is he really loving it? How's that 3.5 sitting, man? How's that 3.5 sitting? Who's all going to be looking forward to a Last of Us 3? No one. No one. Right? It's horrible. And I get it. Like I said, I was never a Last of Us fan. But I understand the problem of okay, let's say, what if you're not a Last of Us fan either, but you're a fan of Halo, or maybe a fan of Mario? What if in the next Mario game, they introduce a new character who kills off Mario? Princess is forced to watch the whole thing. Or no, Luigi's forced to watch the whole thing. And Luigi's trying to get revenge for it. At least you think that's what's happening. But when Luigi can get the revenge, Luigi decides to just let him go. Let him go. Because of the moral conflict? Because of conflict of morality? What are you talking about? Especially in the Last of Us world. I mean, morality seems like fucked over there in that environment. Oh, it gets much worse too. And that Mario metaphor I was describing, not only would this new character kill Mario, forcing Luigi to watch, but the new character would also kill the princess. And Luigi would still let him go. I mean, if this was Halo, it'd be like some new character, like the Arbiter or something, comes in and kills Master Chief, or not. Well, yeah, kills Master Chief. Well, who's gonna watch it there? Force Cortana to watch, and then rapes Cortana. It is a shit show. It is a huge middle finger to the fans. It is a massive troll. The only reason why you would do that is if you deliberately wanted to piss people off. That's why. And that's what I think happened here. Naughty Dog wanted to piss off the fans. They knew this would piss people off. So they did this on purpose. And I can't respect that. That's something you shouldn't respect either, right? I would imagine so. How can you, a consumer, a fan, respect that the developer, the creator, will just give you a fucking middle finger like that? You've been waiting 7 years for Last of Us 2. And what happens is you have this plate you're waiting for the serving. And the developers just spread their ass cheeks and just released this diarrhea. It might look nice. For some reason, it, I guess, has good consistency. I don't know what to tell you that. But it's shit. It's shit. They said the game looks nice. The game does look nice, I guess. Everyone's all super sweaty and all that. They said the game plays well. I guess. I was watching gameplay footage of it and it looked like you're pretty much watching a movie. So, I mean, how much of it are you actually playing and whatever? I don't know. Maybe it does play well. But I think the story, just looking at it from the outside, seems fucked. It seems real fucked. Look at these reviews. Gaming Age, 100%. No game is 100%. Castlevania Symphony of the Night is one of my favorite games of all time. It's not 100%. It's not 100%. Halo, Combat Evolved is one of my favorite games of all time. Not 100%. Not 100% at all. Right? Like, no game is 100%. But look at these, 100%, 100%. I can't believe these reviews. Gaming Age, Gameblog, EGM. None of these blogs, these magazines, they don't matter to me now. If they ever did. If they ever did. What about for you? What do y'all think? And if you're watching, be generous with that like button. It helps. I know a lot of people are streaming about this. A lot of people are. But spread some love. Spread some love, man. But yeah, look at these scores. 100%. Now, on the other side, look at these scores. 0. I don't know if I trust that either. The 1 I trust more than the 0. I mean, The game humiliates my race, my religion, and me as a person. I demand to ban it. Okay, see, like, this review means nothing to me either. Like, what do you mean humiliates my race?